right, y'all, with the 2006 Trx450. The main problem with this bike that the customer said is that when he ride the bike, when it's cold, the bike will run fine, but as the bike get hot, the bike will start bogging, and then the bike will die out, and then it'll start back up. So it's pretty much like bogging and dying out. So we just gonna do a quick inspection, a quick run through. We're gonna check the spark first, like every time, just to make sure it's not a shortage in the wires or a shortage in the, the spark or nothing like that. We're gonna check the valve clearances on the exhaust valves and the intake valves, and then we're gonna run through the carburetor and clean the carburetor out and blow through all the jets and everything. But other than that, we're gonna go from there. All right, y'all, so I went ahead, took the gas tank off, the front fenders and the seat, and we gonna see if it has spark, just to make sure. All right, y'all, so the bike definitely got good spark. So the next thing I'm gonna do is just take the cam cover off, and we're gonna check the valve clearances on the exhaust and the intake side. We're gonna see how those look. Then after that, we're gonna move to the carburetor and do a clean up. And then we're gonna go from there. All right, y'all, so I got the cam cover off. So now we just gonna check the valve clearances. We're gonna start with the intake valves first. Okay. Okay, so that left intake valve clearance is too tight. Okay, the right one is good, nice and easy. Now we're gonna do the exhaust clearances. Okay, the right exhaust clearance is good. Okay, and the left exhaust clearance is good. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna have to adjust the valve clearance on his left intake valve, but all other three is good. So these 4-strokes is real sensitive, man. That could be causing that bogging problem also, just because one of his valves is his valve clearance is too tight. So yeah, man, we just gonna pull the cam out so we can adjust that valve, and then we're gonna put everything back together. Then we go check it again. Then we gonna go from there. All right, y'all. So I got the cam out, and so like I said, what we're gonna be changing out is the shim right here. The shim is too big, which caused the clearance to be real tight. So we just gonna go down a size on his intake shim. Like I said, all three of these was good. The exhaust and that one intake, so we're just gonna go down on this left intake right here, intake valve. But then, other than that, we're gonna go from there. All right, y'all, so we got everything, the cam and everything back together. So now we just gonna check. And as you can see, all the clearances is perfect now. Slide through nice and smooth. Everything nice and smooth. All right, y'all, so the next thing I'm gonna do is put the cam cover back on, and then we're gonna pull that carburetor off and take the bowl out and take all the jets out. We're gonna blow through the carburetor, we're gonna blow through all the jets. Then we're gonna go from there. All right, y'all, so a couple things I did was I had put 3 new screws on this throttle right here, his throttle cover, because he only had 1 screw in there and it was 2 missing, so I just put 3 new screws. Another thing I did was adjust his brake, bled his brakes a little more, so they're a little more sharper, but if they get any worse than that, he's gonna need a new master cylinder. And I went ahead and put a couple new screws on his plastics because he was missing screws. Yeah, he was missing screws, so I put some screws on it for him. And the last thing I did, I checked the oil coolant, made sure it had everything in it. So next thing I'm gonna do, we're gonna see if it got the V-touch.